Hello, hello, hello. We are going to make pasta e fagioli. Pasta e fagioli, which is just pasta and beans. Now, the nice thing about Italian cooking, or at least the way that I cook, is you have a basic idea of what you're going to do, but you can add anything to it. So, this is what you're going to need for the way that I'm going to make pasta fagioli. You're going to need a couple carrots, and by the way, I don't know about measuring, but a couple of carrots, a couple of celery stalks. I like garlic. You could put as much garlic as you want. I threw three cloves and a nice big onion. You chop it all up, and by the way, where did I put that? I have one of these KitchenAid choppers, and oh my gosh, it's so easy, just chop it. But you can chop it fine if you like, or you can chop it chunky. Doesn't even matter. That's the thing I love about Italian cooking. It doesn't really matter. So I use Filippo Berio olive oil. You can use whatever olive oil you like. And you just kind of pan fry the vegetables, all right? You got onion, carrot, celery, garlic. I think that's it. Onion, carrot, celery, garlic. Okay, now with pasta fagioli, you can add any kind of bean. I'll tell you what. Should have had that ready, huh? I'm using these beans because I happen to have a lot of them. But, oh, that's not right. Well, I thought I had well, I guess I'm using those beans because I don't have the white beans. But you could use white beans. You could use the red beans. Doesn't matter. A can of beans, okay? And so I'm using the red beans. You're going to need 2 cups or so of ditalini. Ditalini are the little round ones. These are the right ones to use for this, but you could use macaroni. You could use any kind of pasta you want. And then in here, I have about a tablespoon of, oh crap, rosemary. Or you could use oregano, or you could use basil, whatever you like to taste. I also put hot red pepper in because I like that. And some salt and some pepper. And it's all to your taste, okay? You're also gonna need, don't let it burn, you're also gonna need some tomatoes. And I got about a cup of tomato puree, or you could use whole tomatoes, or you could use, you know, if you wanted to, you could use tomato paste in a pinch. You could just put some tomato paste in some. And also you're gonna need, oh, you could use water, but I like chicken broth. So there you go. You got all your parts. You got onion, carrots, celery, garlic, beans, pasta, some spices. In here I have rosemary, red hot pepper, salt, and pepper, and tomatoes and chicken. Now, here's another broth. You could use vegetable broth, water, chicken broth, beef broth, whatever broth you want. I like chicken broth. And here's another thing. We used to eat this on Fridays because there was no meat in it. And, you know, grown up Catholic, we didn't eat meat on Friday. But if you want, you can put some chicken in here. You could put some sausage in here. Any kind of meat. That's what I love about being Italian. As long as you have a protein, a starch, and some vegetables, you got dinner. Just make whatever. So you cook up your vegetables till they're tender, and they're tender now. See, they're doing good. And then I like to throw my spices in first, so I throw all my spices in, nice. And just mix them around so they get stirred around good. Then put your whatever kind of bean you want, bada bum. And then you put your tomato sauce in, or tomatoes, and then you put your chicken broth, and I always use my chicken broth to clean off my, I don't want to ever waste anything. I grew up knowing that you don't waste anything. And then just throw a quart of water or any kind of liquid. I use the chicken broth. Once you bring that to a boil, you put your pasta in it. Once you bring it to a boil, put the pasta in and then just cook the pasta till it's al dente. And you got dinner. Oh my gosh, so good. It already smells good. But hope I don't spill it, but I wanted to show you. See, looks like vegetable soup. It's wonderful. But I can't put anything, I don't want to put the pasta until it starts to boil, but ooh, that smells good. So remember, you can put anything. You can just take a basic recipe from an Italian cookbook or your grandmother or whatever, and just add and delete whatever you want to make it your own. I think I might put some chicken in this, but here's what I'm going to do. Tonight I'm just going to have the pasta fagioli, just like it is, only with the pasta in. Then tomorrow I might add a little bit of chicken to it, so it's different. And if I have to have leftovers again the next day, maybe I'll put some, I got some pork in the freezer. I might take a piece of that out and chop it up. So that's kind of what I do is I don't know how to just cook for one person. It's very hard. Nothing ever comes out right. So I make the recipe the way I always did. And then I have it for 2 or 3 days, but I add stuff to it to make it different. So it makes for, I mean, that's the way I do. I add and delete stuff, whatever I have in the refrigerator. I remember my mother once said, if you don't know what you want to do for dinner, just open up your cupboards and you'll see. That'll inspire you. You can even make up your own kind of soup. This is a great dinner, and it brings back a lot of memories. Oh, it's already starting to boil. But bring it to a good, strong boil, and then add your pasta. But watch it, because you don't want your pasta to become too cooked. I like my pasta al dente. So, my name is Yvonne Conte. This is pasta e fagioli. In fact, I think I'm going to do this so you can see how good it is. I don't know if I hope I don't drop my camera in my soup. Wouldn't that be something? So, oops. There you go. Pasta e fagioli.